What is up, mates? My name is Ragoline. Welcome to another podcast of me telling the stuff of my life. Well, basically, I've never wanted this to be. No, I've always wanted this to be this way, but I also wanted to just talk of different things. But again, at the end of the day, I'm here just talking about how my life went after I ended essentially working like I used to with my YouTube channel, because I used to make a lot of different videos, and right now I'm just here being a father. I'm a father for more than 1 month. Right now, as I'm recording this, I'm a father for +6 for 35 days straight. Yeah, and well, it's very good. I let my beard grow. It's weird, but I think I think it looks good. What's more, I mean, everything is really great, but again, this video is about early days as a father. I'm gonna tell that, but at the same time, I want to tell how it is all with me. So yeah, it's been just 1 month since Felix is born, and I mean, at first it was like, oh, so many problems, so many troubles, and we have to deal with it. But after 1 month, when we won the court, so yeah, there were our neighbors from upstairs and who flooded us, and we won the court, so we are waiting for the money. And all other things that there were well, fine now, except maybe, well, except the ants. There are ants in our apartment in some certain places, which make mostly no idea how they got there, how they even got there. They at first they were in the kitchen. No, just like maybe we once I don't know, left some sugar somewhere, I don't know, and so they appeared. Then they started coming to our bedroom, and they got under the routers. Yeah, how's that in English? How that is being pronounced in English? Okay, let it be routers. And well, we got them out of there, and they started going to the bathroom. And bathroom is like a weird place for ants to be. But yeah, right now it is much better with them, because well, today I haven't seen them so far. And after that, I'd say, all right. Well, there is nothing really nothing bad happening. I mean, I like my job. I'm a support specialist, like speaking to people. It's pretty dull, but again, it's fine. And there may be some raising, how's that called? Well, yeah, they may raise me after I don't know, year, maybe half a year. Well, still, yeah. What's really good is Felix is great. He's he's the best, really. I mean, this month I am like bonding with him. I can't say every day, but let's say every week, because I'm working half the days, like 2 after 2. So 2 days when I'm working, we barely spend any time with one another. But the next 2 days when I am resting, well, yeah, there we are spending time together. And I really like looking in his eyes when he's looking back, and we're like bonding continuously, yeah. So I think at some point I don't know, I am almost living my previous life when I was, let's say, doing YouTube and stuff. But at the same time, I'm really having this hobby of playing video games. I have a YouTube channel where I play video games in Russian. And well, I was a game designer, so I can really, let's say, well, describe the game design of all the games I play. I don't know. So yeah, I'm having lots of fun, and like I always said, that family is the main thing in my life. It's now right here with me. So early days as a father are, well, not so difficult because I have a wife. Yes, I have to tell you, I have a wife, and she's wonderful. But again, she's spending like, I want to say 100, but also want to say 99% of her time to Felix. But it's kind of weird. Well, she does, yeah. And I am just here doing what I have to do, doing what I want to do, and also helping her, yeah, when I can, and when I have time, and when I'm able to do so. I like that I can do the things like, I don't know, washing the dishes. It's funny because there are dishes right here in the sink. What can I also do? I can make the flat clean. Yeah, I do that. And I like doing that. Yeah, I do. But no, there's no but. However, no, I'm kidding. So at first, it was really difficult, especially because my wife will not came home on the fourth day after she gave birth. And well, first day was absolutely fine. Well, yeah, I was like, I almost didn't know Felix at all, just because, well, we've spent time right after Nat gave birth to him, and I held him on my hands, like this, and that's it. And it was for 2 hours straight, I think. I was holding him, then I gave him to Nat, then she gave him back to me, or something like this. I don't remember exactly. But after that, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. Yes. Then let's remember. Yeah, and then the first day after she came back from the birth house, I don't know how it's called. Anyways, so yeah, it was fine. It was easy, just because Felix was with Nat and I was there, just like I was there. And the next day, Nat had to go to some doctor, as I remember, and she, how to say it correctly, because I want to say she left Felix with me, but it wasn't really like that. I mean, I was at home with Felix alone for, I think, 2 hours, and we had milk, breast milk. So, and I didn't know anything, like, well, almost anything. Of course, I have read some books, I read some web pages, I don't know. And so I knew how to deal with the 5-day child, theoretically, but I had no idea how to deal with him practically. So that was so difficult that at some point I apologized to him that I don't know how to deal with him. I cried. So yeah, it's the second thing. And then when Nat returned, I was so happy. And since then, it wasn't really too difficult. I mean, I was bonding with Felix. We were having time of our life. What the hell? Okay. So, yeah. And then, I don't want to tell why, but Nat had to go, well, let's say, to the doctor every day, as I remember. And so I was at home for an hour, I think it was, each day. And I had to, well, stay with Felix. It was difficult, but not very much. And then I learned how to feed him with the bottle of breast milk, and like, I learned how to hold him in my hands properly. because well, it's what I have to do, what I most know to do. I'm a father. God damn it. Yeah, that's basically it. It lasted, I think, no more than 2 weeks. Yeah, I think it lasted 2 weeks. Then I returned to work after something like 10 days of, let's call it, vacation, with quotation marks, of course. And then, well, yeah, and then now basically took Felix in her hands. Well, again, how to say it properly? Well, like not literally, but how's that? Well, not literally. That's it. And so it wasn't really difficult. So now I'm a little bit afraid of, not really afraid, but I'm the responsibility that there is a child, a human being, and sometimes I have to deal with him, but I'm really fine with, for example, holding him in my hands. I really learned how to do that, and how to feed him and all the stuff with the bottle, yeah, not my breast. So that's basically it. And now after a month, yeah, it's like Felix is now 1 month old. He's more like 1 month old. Again, he's 35 days old, if I'm not mistaken, which is great. I mean, again, I love him, and Nat loves him. He became louder. He really started screaming more, but it's just the time of his life when he's growing older, and he begins to scream more. Well, it's difficult, but mostly for Nat. I am doing different things. Usually I'm staying in another room while she's absorbing his screams. So it's mostly difficult for her, and I'm just doing stuff that everyone should do, everyone should know how to do, and all the stuff. So I'd say it's much easier for me, at least, because I don't have to learn anything new when Nat has to learn Felix, not just a verb, learn something certain, right? She has to learn the child. And I don't know, it must be interesting, but it also must be really difficult. At some point, it is just like lying in the bed with him while he's sleeping, but again, it's like for 1, maybe 2 hours. And at the same time, she can't go anywhere because he wakes up immediately when she goes somewhere without him or something. He wants her next to him all the time, like for real. And it makes it difficult when I'm alone with him because, again, I know how to, how's that called, peace him, because I know how to hold him, I know how to, not shake him, I don't know the word that is correct in this situation, like, you know how to do that, and he really comes down. But again, it's difficult sometimes, at least, but I really like it. People tell me that it's gonna be harder when he becomes a toddler, for example. I don't really believe it because, I mean, right now he is so small and I don't know, he may. No, it's not like it's me who may hurt him somehow. And maybe, yeah, that's it. And when he becomes a toddler, he may hurt himself already, himself, which is sad because he will be running everywhere, and I think, yeah. So now it is the right time to tell that we are applying for a mortgage. We selected a house. We will live in a cottage village. How to say it correctly? Well, we will live next to the city, and we will be living in a house. Well, actually, we'll be living in the fourth part of a house. It's like there is a house. Let's imagine the square, right? And it divides by 4 parts, and we will be living in one of them. So there are 75 square meters, which is great. I mean, it's 3 times the square of this flat where we live right now, and we have our own like territory. It's small, but still, and it will be great. This summer they will be doing the stuff, like there is a house already, and they will be doing the stuff inside this summer. So like in the autumn we will be able to move there already, but we want to stay here for a year because there is a children's hospital next, like really next to our house, to the house where our flat is, and it makes it easy to like for doctors to see Felix, essentially like that. And so we decided to wait for like a year, and then the next year we will move to that house, and there we will be living. We'll see how that will be. Like I don't know, but we really wanted. I decided that we are taking the house, so it was my idea. Firstly, and it's great. I don't know. I really liked the house. It has only 2 bedrooms, but it has a like not balcony, like terrace. I don't know if there's such word in English. I don't remember anything. But we will. So we'll essentially build a 3rd room. So we will maybe have another child in the future, but like we'll see. And it's great that at least we'll have such an option to do whatever we want. And then, yeah, so we have a child, Felix. We will have a house. We won't have any money, like, at all. It's almost just a joke. Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, it perhaps will be difficult, but we'll see. Maybe it won't be such difficult. Maybe we will have enough money. Like, it's not a problem for real. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't feel tired. You know, that's interesting. I sleep well again. Even Nat sleeps pretty fine sometimes. Well, yeah. But usually she has to deal with Felix to make him sleep, to feed him at night. I mean, it's kind of difficult once again. And so, for example, when I'm working, she sleeps my alarm goes off, and we all wake up, and then she goes to sleep again, and I go have my breakfast, I don't know, brush my teeth, and something else, and get ready for work. Well, yeah, it's half an easy month, and it is really easy to live with a tiny child when you are working at home. Especially that I'm working 2 after 2, like 2 days work, 2 days rest. It's unbelievably easy. Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, maybe in general, I'm more. How to say that correctly? I'm more tired, maybe, like in general, again, than I was before Felix was born. But right now, I'm fine, let's say. Again, I wanted this. I wanted to have such a family that I have my wife. My wife's my life, you know that. And I wanted to have children, so right now just one child. I have no idea what it's like having more than one child. Like several children must be insane. But I still want this. I have no idea, again, how difficult it must be, but I want to try, let's say, and when we move again to the house, I will, why me? We will have enough space for another child and even for another 3 children. Again, I'm not saying that we will have 4 children in general, but we might, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially if these children are 2 boys, 2 girls, because there will be 2 children's rooms, and like we can put 2 boys in one room, for example, on a 2-floor beds. Like you got the idea, I guess. And the same with the girls, and that's it. But I have no idea how we may even, I don't know, have enough money for those. Especially if we don't have like any money right now for Felix. We have money. We are fine. But if we do something incorrectly, yeah, there might be a problem, because again, I'm working. Well, let's say Nat's not, just because she has a child and she can't. She can't be working at all right now, and she doesn't really want to. She wants to spend time with our son, who is growing. That's it. I can't say that I don't want to do the same, but let's say that I can't, for example, when I'm working and when I'm resting, I want to do different stuff too. So, well, I spend enough time with Felix. So, yeah, I guess so. Early days as a father, it's been, well, a month, let's say, since Nat with Felix returned back home. I like it. And I don't want to lose it, you know. I'm afraid that Felix will grow up too early, and we will really miss the time. Well, this time I will definitely. I am 100% sure that I will cry at some point because of this. Because right now Felix is so tiny, sleeping or screaming or eating boy who's just like right here, and you can do whatever you want with him. And then he will be a toddler who will be running everywhere and screaming and I don't know, talking and I mean, I love that, all of that, but I understand how overwhelming it might be. Then he will be a child, like a schoolboy. Yeah, this is perhaps the most easy time because, well, you wake up, he goes to school, you start working, or you just rest. That's it. Then he returns from school, starts doing his homework or something, I don't know. I've never done mine. So I am either finishing my work day and spending time with the family, or maybe if it's my weekend, well, weekend quote unquote, then I'm just spending time with my family. And yeah, that's it. And then weekends like Saturday, Sunday comes and we are spending time as a family all together, and it's great, but it's such short time and it will all flow so fast. Yeah, life is way too short. And then he's gonna become a teenager. Oh my lord. Yeah, I don't want to even think about that. Then he will move to some other place, will grow old with that. Then she dies. She dies first, definitely. Just crying here. And basically that's it. Yeah, and then I die. Yeah, that's the thoughts that I got in my early days as a father. It's been a month, but the best thing is that we'll have our house, and it's a good house, and it was bought for a good money. So yeah, I want to say that it's great, really. Right now, my life is so unbelievably I don't remember the word. I want to say it believably. Well, good, let's say. Not amazing. I mean, amazing is not the word that I wanted to use, but let's say, yeah. It's so unbelievably amazing because there are no troubles in my life. I'm glad that I'm doing less YouTube, at least this YouTube channel, because I can spend my time on some things that are more important, like family or other Russian YouTube channels, just because I don't know, I like doing that more. And again, back in the day, I wanted to move somewhere to Europe or something like this. So it made sense that I had a channel where I was speaking English, but now it really doesn't. I mean, yeah, I'm speaking English pretty easily, even though I forget some words. Yeah, I can also speak Spanish a little bit. Well, that's it. I mean, I have B2 level, yeah, in Spanish, but again, why? Why do I need it? Right now, it's all fine. I love that I'm a father. I love that I'm a husband. I love my life. I love my wife. That's pretty much it. So, right now, I want to finish this podcast. It's not the last one that I'm having on this YouTube channel, obviously not. I have at least ideas for podcasts this year. I think I have some ideas for the next year, but I will anyway come to think of those, if it makes enough sense, before the year ends. Yeah, because in January there will be one, and in all the months of the next year. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this podcast, or maybe listening to it if you are not watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button. Damn it. I just have something. Okay, thank you very much for watching this YouTube channel, this video. Maybe just listening to this podcast. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and maybe leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate that. By the way, this is our kitchen, this room where I'm shooting. I mean, it's easier to shoot here just because not with Felix in the bathroom that you saw in previous podcasts, and perhaps I will be shooting podcasts in here for the next year, I guess, just so just because it's easier. And then I think we will relocate to our house, something like this. Okay, thank you once again. Have a nice life.